Let's bring in the aforementioned Kara Swisher and what she's calling her final, at least, code as host. How do we characterize this
I'm doing
appearance?
something else. I'm just doing something else. I've done this for 20 years. We've had the most astonishing run. Walt Mossberg and I started it many years ago as All Things Digital. And I just feel 20 years is a good time to try something fresh and different. So.
Well, you're definitely making a statement with the lineup this year.
Yes, I am.
What are you trying to say? Because the lineup is insane.
Yes, it is. But it has been over the many years. I mean, we had Gates and Jobs together. We had Jobs many times. Elon Musk has been here. Mark Zuckerberg, not so good performances by him. But so we've always tried to sort of be of the moment. And one of the things I'm really trying for this time is I actually invited a lot of people I like, because I've been known as being tough on tech. But I like Sundar. I really like Evan Spiegel. I really like Tim Cook. And so I want to talk about tough issues with them, but it's mostly people that don't drive me crazy.
You've always had a really great lineup, but their collective market value at this point in time is in the trillions of dollars. And that was why it was interesting when you started with Sundar, and he talked about making it 20% more efficient. The stakes are so much higher this year, especially where the market is.
Because tech is coming out of this pandemic period where they soared. I talked about that many years ago. And now there's sort of, it's a reckoning moment. And I don't mean a reckoning in that, oh no, kind of thing, because they're still enormously powerful. So we really wanted to talk about where we go next. And I wanted to lean into the future rather than litigate a lot of things from the past. Although we had Amy Klobuchar, Senator Amy Klobuchar here. She was talking about her legislation. I thought she did a tremendous interview. Andy Jassy's here. You know, I've interviewed him before, but last time I did, he wasn't CEO. I have had a long relationship with him. A lot of the people I've had long relationships before they were trillion-dollar companies.
Exactly, that's what I mean. And Tim Cook, what a moment to get him.
Yes.
He's basically getting off the stage in Cupertino, getting on an airplane,
and
coming right here.
Along with most of the tech media.
Yes, yeah, I know. It's interesting. One of the things I wanted to do there is I'm not going to ask a ton of questions about the products. There'll be another iPhone next year. But one of the things I did is the very first speaker at Code 20 years ago was Steve Jobs. His legacy is really interesting to me, and a lot of the stuff, whether you like him or not, up and down, he's not a controversial figure, but now he seems enormously prescient in terms of what they're around privacy, around all kinds of issues. And even though they face this enormous power, Tim Cook has built it into a powerhouse that is getting regulatory scrutiny. Deserved. Everybody deserves regulatory scrutiny. And I wanted to end talking. It's a trio of people, actually. It's not just Tim. It's Tim, Lorraine Powell Jobs, and Johnny Ive. These are the people who knew Steve Jobs the best among the people. And I wanted them to talk about his legacy and where it's headed.
Hey, Kara, it's John. Good to see you, albeit from a distance. You've often talked about what you do as live journalism. It's a legacy moment. We've got to talk legacy. What do you think is the legacy of All Things D and Code as events?
Well, I think we did it at a time when nobody was doing it. And a lot of those conferences, Walt and I used to go to them and be astonished by how terrible they were. And they were such sort of suck-ups on stage. Can I say that? Whatever, I'm saying it. And so I thought they were not very well done, but you could do really incredible live journalism. And one of the great things is really smart people, as I've said over and over again, are able to handle tough questions. And I think a lot of the CEOs, including Steve Jobs, liked it because he got to tussle, and it was fair, and it wasn't snarky. I don't think we were particularly snarky, but we were tough. And there have been really some tough moments on stage. I think Sundar asked a lot of tough questions. I thought he handled himself great, and I think it's a relief to be able to do that.
Well, they keep coming back because they're tough, but they're also fair, and that's always the balance.
Well, someone said it was Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know why they keep coming back, but you know, I'm doing some other things that are going to be a lot.